So let's do a new deposit, okay? How would you like me to do that? I can do quick search, I can go home, I can go to the deposit homepage. How would you guys want me to start a new one? Let's
Search.
search. Okay,
Quite like them.
watch this. NEW, deposit new. Does that make sense? Go. Zions, guess what? We're going to roll back again. I know we've got some credit card stuff out there still on 625. Okay, I have no clue because I'm kind of doing this retroactively. And I'm going to say, let's get all the Visa. Visa and MasterCard, whatever. Usually American Express is separate, and Discover potentially is separate, and Visa and MasterCard usually allows you to go together, but your checks and your cash, you can do all that stuff together. So you might have to make multiple deposits because it's going to hit your bank differently. And even though we created these transactions on 625, if you're doing real merchant processing, the stuff that I put in the bank is going to show up immediately. The stuff that I actually ran through merchant processing, maybe 4 or 5 days later, depending on when it hit and how your thing is set up.
So maybe you ought to force it through PayPal.
What's that?
Set up a PayPal account and everything will just say PayPal. You don't have to worry about all
You
this.
can do that.
Yep.
I want people to take my Visa.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So watch this. We're going to say, hey, we're going to go do the Visa. Let's go Visa MX as well, MasterCard. Add the deposit. Okay. So we're less than we used to be, okay, but we're still in the wrong spot. Let's filter this down a little bit. We want to go 625 and 625, and I just want to grab all my Visas. Search it. So we went from 47 down to 5. Those are all of my Visa ones that happened on 625. I'm going to say, yep, add them all. It's going to be 307. I'm going to leave that as the default, and I'm going to say add it to the deposit. Then what I'm going to do is I'm probably actually going to go like this. I'm going to come down and I'm going to say, let's go to some more invoice payments, and I'm going to pull it. Sorry, I'm going to go to MasterCard and see if anybody did any MasterCard on this. Do we have any MasterCards at all? Oh, we do one, but guess what? It's only the 28th. I'm not worried about it. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to say, hey, you know what? I need to find the one that I'm on. So I'm currently going to say edit the line items. I wasn't worried about that. But I've got a problem, so I'm going to have to go fix it. Once you learn how to fix these problems, if you don't fix it, watch what happens. Same thing, frowny face. Okay, something's up. So technically, the bank balance, which shows 0, even though I have line items associated with it, it didn't catch the whole thing yet. Okay, so it's a piece of cake. Edit main, flip that thing into 30756.
Did you do it? Paste?
No, I just typed it, but okay, great. So let's actually do this. Let's go check some of our deposit, our invoice payments. I'm just going to kind of do a search right here. I just want to see what else I have outstanding. 28s, 6. Oh, this is actually clear back from way far before.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
this.
way far.
528.
That's when we did that first day.
Okay, watch this. Say I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about you. Admin cleanup. Okay? Are you sure? Using this form, you will do a bulk cleanup of this page. This is virtually a holding tank of payments. Okay? Say we don't even want to worry about that. Like say we're starting whatever. Let's go like this. Anything prior to 6-1, rip it away. Okay, now we're only down to 22. So guess what? Now we have 6, 6, 6, 6. We don't even have any 5s anymore. Okay? We just did some cleanup. What it did is it basically said, you know what, you're going to be forced advanced. So it doesn't play into any sort of accounting right there, but we just did a virtual cleanup.
So you could get people playing, they're running their 2 scenarios, and all of a sudden you make the date that
You draw that line in the sand.
You clear everything, it's still there.
And you do an admin cleanup.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay.
That on that.
Yep. So the next thing we would need to do, is there anything else we have? Look, checks. We have a bunch of things still for 25. Let's see what we actually have here. 625. And it's very important that you kind of match this up. So it looks like I have a whole bunch of random stuff, okay? This Amex would technically be on its own, but these check things, let's pretend that the debit cards are still going to go on that too. Like just for sake, I would probably actually go back to my cash ticket. So watch this. Deposit homepage. This number 1 that was doing the cash, okay? We were just, oh, that's the Visa MasterCard. Did I hit on 2? My bad. I meant to hit on 1. Okay, we'll just go back into the one. This was all of my cash tickets. Well, ideally, your bank is going to see cash and check and all that kind of stuff together. So guess what? We're just going to add some more.
Gonna add them to it.
Yeah, we're just going to add some more to it, and we're just going to go back to 625. And I'm just going to pull everything for 625 because I know that there's not a whole lot. And I'm going to say select all, and then I'm going to deselect. Nope, I don't want the AMAX, and it's starting to adjust some stuff. And let's pretend that the debit card one needs to go on a different one as well than that debit card one. Does that make sense how I kind of did that? So $915 is going to be added to that same deposit, which is going to throw me off again. But now I've got both cash and checks type stuff. Once again, a piece of cake. Once you know that you're done, you come back in here and you just fix it.
So you just edit main and then basically you put the figure in that it figured out was
Because it's counted.
incorrect.
Okay, that's correct. And some people have asked us, they're like, so why don't you guys just do that? Well, the answer is, how do we know when you're done playing, and how do we actually show you if you potentially didn't finish? Okay? So what we do is, because you're in this mode, it's kind of like, instead of it auto-updating everything, if you auto-update everything, you never know if you're out. So we're purposely going to be kind of like, okay, I'll just sit here. Nobody told me to do anything. It's basically playing dumb. But what it does is it automatically shows you an error.
And I also noticed that your verified didn't change.
Oh, that's
Either,
a
even
totally
though-
different field. Totally different field. It doesn't even play into anything that
So
we're doing.
He has to go out with admin rights and
Correct.
verify after he sees it come through the bank statement.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, okay? Madeline, I'm going to challenge you.
Wait,
Okay, no problem, no problem.
the verified on the 627
Uh-huh.
leads you to believe that this amount of 1637.12 has been verified.
Okay, so verified once again means the bank saw it. Okay, watch this right
But
here.
they didn't. You just barely put it in.
You know what? We're in a playground
Yeah,
right
I know
now.
that.
He
I
just
know you
pretends-
understand. I don't.
Okay.
Hey, here's where I'm going to take you. This might help you. Watch this, okay? We're going to go into bank balances, and currently it's saying I have a whole bunch. Watch. Let's back this thing up a little bit. Let's go to 620. What did I have in the bank at 620? Nada. Okay. What did I have on 625? Okay. According to this, I had 1,900. Okay. But watch this. What does the bank say I have at that date and time? The bank actually says that I have $0 because nothing's physically hit yet. I have 2 deposits that are outstanding. If I click on this, watch this, it'll actually show me the dates. Okay, oh, we have one that hasn't even been verified, and one that it's starting to age everything out as far as what's going on, what's happening. Okay, so the difference is when did I see it? We call it the book date, is kind of what we call it, okay? It's basically the deposit date, the expense date. Okay, then the verified date is when did the bank see it. Those are the 2 dates that we really track. There is some other ones called posting and stuff, but we're not even worried about that at all. We actually have another date, even called the reconcile date, that we track behind the scenes, saying when you physically check it off the list because it's in your list, all of a sudden, oh, okay, I'll remember when you did this. It's more of a memory date. I kind of hate so-and-so verified me on such and such a date. It's kind of a history thing.